Hey everyone, how are you? Um, let's see. So, as the title suggests, we have had loads of rain, and we ain't complaining because we've had drought for so long. We were desperate for rain, and we ended up getting 5 inches, bit more, but five bloody inches, mate. You should see the tomatoes. They are absolutely decimated. They've all exploded. I've got zucchinis that have gone from this to this in a few days. We've got cucumbers that are like they're huge, and like the watermelons that were like this big have gone. We can't wait to pick them. Anyway, so we've had 5 inches. We got flooded in. My brother and his wife came up and they spent 4 lovely days jammed on our little veranda, um, just eating and drinking and just generally having some fun. And they got stuck there for 4 days because it just pissed down. Literally pissed down. So much so that we ended up getting flooded in. They got out just in time. And anyway, the rivers came up. The Henry River is flowing. It has not done that for over 18 months. Like it was dry before Christmas. So that's freaking awesome. Um, and yeah, the Boyd came up to just under 3 meters. Um, the Nemboida went over. The Man River came up, and because of the fires had washed the burnt down the bridge. So anyway, they built this temporary causeway while they rebuilt the bridge. And the temporary causeway was just a pile of sandy gravel because the river had been dry. That they've stuck a couple of pipes underneath, and nobody was really expecting rain. So anyway, long story short, the rain came, washed the poor causeway away. Everybody got stuck in from that end and that end. And this road is, say, 140 k's in length. And we ended up all being locked in. So we've had Bruises Creek, which is the other creek. So we've got, on our side, we've got the Henry River, which if it goes over, everywhere else is flooded because the bridge is pretty high. Then we've got Bruises Creek. Now, if Bruises go over, means the Man's fully over. So yeah, we get flooded in, but it doesn't usually worry us because we've usually got loads and loads of food in the pantry and we grow our own. But 5 inches of rain certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons. We had so much stuff just blow up. And having guests here definitely, for them, it would have been really stressful because they were dealing with storms down their place and they couldn't get out. So although they had a great holiday, it still would have been a stressful situation not being able to get where you wanted to go when you needed to go. So yeah, it's been a fun-filled week of rain, and loads more rain. And as you can see from our background here, apparently we're going to get another 300 mils. That's have to convert that to the others, which I think is about 4 more inches, something like, no, double what we got, so maybe 10 inches. That's huge. We'll be flooded in if that comes, but that's not supposed to come until like Monday or something. So we'll see what happens really. But everything is so green now. Have a look. It is just amazingly green. It looks like we're up in the tropics somewhere, as somebody commented the other day, that it looked like we were in the tropics because everything for this time of year is just this really, really bright, gorgeous green. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome. We can't complain despite the blow up of the tomatoes, which means you've got to get out there and pick them while they're a bit green so they don't on you. So yeah, I'd love to hear about everybody else who watches me and knows who I am and what rain they got. So Tash, Annie, all you guys, Let me know what you got. I know all our phones are down, but send me a message and let me know what's happening over your side, because all our phones were knocked out in the fires. So everybody's been trying to email or use Messenger. Um, and then my internet went down for 3 days. That's why my video's a bit late instead of being on, say, a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I think we're on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, that's what the computer says, so Thursday. So, yeah, it's just been a really fun week. And out here, where we are sitting right now, I'll explain this. This is our building site. We are doing a new homeschooling schoolroom for the kids. We've got to get the electrician's got to come down and run the cables through, obviously. We've got to get some insulation, some tin for the roof. We've got the cladding and everything. Stu's just sort of doing a little bit. He's off to get, I think he was getting bats today. He's in town getting it. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, so this is the schoolroom. This schoolroom is not like the schoolroom as such. It's because we're on satellite education through Northeast Public School down in Port Macquarie. The computer that they have is so big. It's like this big, massive area. So we're going to have this as their one-on-one lessons with their teachers online, so they can come in here and the other kids can go and play and do their other stuff, other schoolwork or whatever like that. So we're building this as a sort of a little quiet space where either I can come in and do some one-on-one with them, whether it's reading or maths or whatever, or they've got their teacher online, so they're able to do whatever they need to do. It's basically just a quiet zone, and it's going to have two windows. So there's going to be two big windows here that open up quite big, and then they'll have their desks so the air comes in, and then it'll be lit up quite well. So they'll have a lot of natural light. That's the plan anyway. A lot of natural light, and then out here there's just going to be a screen door. We've realised we haven't had rain for a lot of years now, so we realised that we actually had to do more than a screen door. We're actually going to have to put on a wooden door as well to stop the rain coming in, because yeah, it's going to get very wet. That was the only modification we've had to make, and because we're going to be extending out our house to give more rooms, there's going to be just a door there, and then it'll go onto the veranda, and eventually that door will go. So yeah, people can come and go, but this will be the schoolroom. Um, that's about it. We've been doing a lot of buggy riding, and we've been Naya's into jogging at the moment, so we've been going out jogging every morning, which for us is extra fun because we take the buggy and the quad bike out. The kids drive the buggy over to this area where our old swimming hole was, which is just a bit full at the moment. And we get out and we go for runs around. The circuit that we do is 770 meters. So we go, me and Stu go around that about 3 or 4 times and just dodge the bull ants and everything. The kids do it once or twice. I think Gypsy does it half a time. Naya will do it once. The boys, well, hey, they're not really into jogging, so they rather get into the buggy and go for a blurt around on that. So that's pretty fun. They're getting lots of confidence on that. So yeah, that's what's been up. Took the kids in yesterday because it was our first day in town for the last 4 weeks. Got them some new joggers, got Naya fitted at the Athlete's Foot and Gypsy, so they've got brand new shoes that are good for their feet, and because they've got high arches and high insteps. So yeah, and grabbed myself some new joggers because the dog got mine, so they're a new pair. That's our week. I'd love to hear what yours is all about. So drop me a line, send me an email, subscribe, like, or share. Love everybody to put their input in. I'm just a simple bush mama who's out here with 4 kids and a hubby who's just doing our shit. And we'd love to hear from you. All right, talk to you soon. Take care. Bye now.